So is it as simple as, Matthew, Elon Musk lost, Sam Altman won, so now OpenAI can go public?
I think that's the big takeaway from this. It's not completely over yet. As you said, Elon Musk has vowed to appeal this decision on Monday. But at this stage, things are looking much better for OpenAI. This was a pretty serious case because it had advanced this far. The judge had let it clear a motion to dismiss, a motion for summary judgment, let it go all the way to trial. And Musk was seeking pretty severe remedies against OpenAI, not just over $100 billion in potential damages, but limits on the company's ability to seek private investor returns. Musk wanted the company to be limited to serve the good of the world first and foremost, and effectively that would cap private investor returns. Doesn't really work for an AI company. So Musk losing this with this jury decision that the judge adopted on Monday is a big step forward for OpenAI in avoiding this overhang.
Elon Musk says he's going to appeal. I know you have opinions on how successful appeals may be. What do you think in this case?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be an uphill battle for Musk at this point. Most appeals fail. And here, this appeal would go to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. And Musk would be limited to arguing that the jury and then the judge got it wrong on the statute of limitations. The jury said Musk filed this suit too late. And there's a 3-year statute of limitations for breach of charitable trust claims. Typically, appeals courts look at legal questions. Was the judge right on that 3-year test as being the controlling law? Where appeals courts have trouble and have limited ability to intervene is factual questions. And here, a jury took up the factual questions of what did Musk know and when did he know it? And getting into the nitty gritty of that, their conclusion that he should have sued earlier because he knew about any alleged wrongdoing earlier. That's going to be a tough thing for 3 appellate judges to second guess because they tend to defer on factual questions. So I would think Musk is a pretty significant underdog as this case goes to appeal.
So what did Elon Musk get out of this trial, this case?
Well,
does he come out ahead in any way?
He put a lot of pressure on OpenAI. I think some have argued that Sam Altman, he had a very difficult cross-examination, and maybe there were questions raised about his truthfulness. Some may view, and some may suggest, hey, maybe OpenAI isn't as pleasing a place for investment going forward based on that leadership. I think this was certainly motivated, arguably, by Musk's desire to compete with this company since he's no longer tied to it. And you could argue that maybe this, cast some dirt at the company in a way that may have set it back slightly. But I more likely than not, I think Musk losing this case is the big takeaway. I think that's a big win for OpenAI. And unless he can overturn that, I think OpenAI moves ahead. And I don't think Musk gets all that much at the end of the day.
So at the heart of this, though, was whether OpenAI should be, I guess, a kind of for the public trust, or is it a profit-making institution? Where does that whole concept stand now, the whole argument? Because, again, we may see OpenAI try to go public here.
Exactly. So the argument was a very unique one, that this was a breach of a charitable trust, that OpenAI basically created a charitable trust when it started as a nonprofit seeking to benefit the world. And Musk's claim was that by moving to a for-profit model, that breached that charitable trust, and that OpenAI couldn't move ahead to seek private investor returns because of how it started up. What Musk never really had, though, was any sort of written documentation. There's no trust agreement that says that. What there was sort of pieced together conversations and corporate filings and things like that to try to make that argument. So it was never a real airtight case on Musk's part. And so what this frees OpenAI to do is to go ahead to have a for-profit component. It still has the charity. It still has the not-for-profit, but it also has a secondary piece, the for-profit model, which fuels the business, brings in the money needed for an AI company to work. And so now that business model can proceed full speed ahead with this case out of the way.